Finally, it's opening day of gun season down here in Florida. I'm hunting a piece of public land down here. I didn't get to hunt my number one choice spot. I sat at the gate this morning waiting on legal time to come in the gate, and people were going around me and they beat me to my spot. So I had to come to a different spot. I haven't really hunted here, but the wind is good for this spot. I know that there's deer here, so we're going to get in here and try to get it done. This VS1's some good stuff. I'm just gonna hang some on a branch behind me as I'm like covers that. I'm just letting the bugs know I'm available. There's some in the bushes behind me. I see a doe. Come out over here on this side. Just hoping a buck ain't chasing her. I think they saw me, or it saw me. I'm not quite sure how many deer there were. The squirrels are barking back here. Where I heard that crashing sound, and that doe came out of there where that sound came from. So I'm wondering if there's a buck in there kind of working its way around, and it's not very far from where I'm at. It's definitely a buck chasing a doe. I can hear him running around down in there. Here they come. This might happen fast, guys. Alright, they stopped. And that's normally what bucks and does will do. A lot of times the doe will run for a little bit, and then it'll lay down. And then it'll get up and run, and then it'll lay down. But they're probably like 70 yards, maybe 80 yards in there. I'll turn the camera on when they go to running again. It's a big spike. Well, that'll sure get your blood pumping. That little buck was pushing those does around back there for like 15, 20 minutes. And those squirrels went to barking after that first doe ran off. And it just kept barking and it kept barking. And I'm like, man, there's gotta be something else back there. And as I was talking, I heard it again, crashing around back there. And I knew that there was something else back there. And it finally came out, little spike. I couldn't hardly get any footage of them, but I tried. I got one good buck on camera about 250 yards away through here. I don't really like where I sat up, so I might move in a little bit, so we'll see. Why them planes gotta sound like whales? I literally just twisted my stand around the tree because the sun was killing me, and I got a deer moving into my left. All right, guys, trying to sneak down into this creek bottom. finally got a good win for this spot. So hopefully once we get down here, we get some pretty good action. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, this trail. Gonna have to find us a spot here somewhere. All right guys, just got in the stand. This creek bottom in front of me's got some really good bugs in it. But this hill kind of goes up. And where I'm at, I couldn't really climb a tree too high because it sloped down and the canopy of the trees are kind of low down in this creek bottom. So they're kind of blocking my view, so I couldn't get too high. Really, I'm not that high in a tree. So behind me, the animals are kind of close. So hopefully they won't come up behind me. But anyway, I got a creek right here in front of me, probably 60 yards. So it's kind of a pinch point right here. I don't know what we have over here. I don't know if it's pigs or a buck chasing a doe. Oh my God, that's a buck chasing a doe. That's the first time I ever heard a denting grunt. Hopefully he'll come this way. It's been over there the whole time I've been here, like 70 yards, if that. But they'll run a little bit and stop, and it'll be silent for a while, and they'll get up and run a little bit, and they'll stop, and they'll be quiet for a while. But they're in some really thick stuff, so I don't know if they'll come out. I've only got maybe 45 minutes of shooting light left, and I've got to get my wife to the airport tonight. Today is day 2 of my general gun hunt down here on public land in Florida. It is just now legal shooting light, and I had a deer come running in on the same trail that I walked in on already, and it came right underneath the stand. I didn't even have my camera set up yet. I couldn't tell what it was. I couldn't tell if it was being chased. But I got a bunch of turkeys over here. I guess they've already flew down. I don't know if that's what spooked the deer, but it did come running from that way. I have heard some things over here. There to go. Fly down. But I have heard things over here busting the bushes and everything, but we're just gonna get settled in and we're gonna try to set till about 1 o'clock today, so let's do it. I just barely caught a glimpse of that buck. I don't know if he's gonna try to circle around or not. There's a doe right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. guess that buck and that doe made a big loop around me and jumped those hogs and pushed those hogs to me. But it was kind of cool the way that buck was pushing that doe around, grunting. He grunted all the way around me. But hopefully they'll come back. I was worried those 4 does were going to get downwind and smell me. But I got this thermocell going with those VS1 pads in it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't smell nothing coming out of them. I'd have been better off throwing $20 on the ground and attracting deer. Here comes some more deer. It's the afternoon of the second day. Lane is hunting with me, but he thought it was still muzzleloader season. He didn't bring his gun, so he's using my muzzleloader during the gun hunt. I guess all it takes is one shot, right? I haven't seen anything yet. I think they were all moving in the middle of the day today. It's a full moon, so. But Lane did see 2 does already. But like I said to him, I said it's the rut right now, and crazy nicks can pop off at any minute, so we're gonna stick it out. Good morning. It's day 3, and I'm in a new spot. We put this ladder stand out a few years ago, and it was pretty deep down in the woods. It was so hard to get to, we just left it. And I get out here today, or this morning, and it's so thick in front of me that I can't hardly see. But the good thing is I could see pretty good behind me. But this stand is pretty sketchy. I had to pull all the vines off of it this morning, and it's leaning pretty bad now, so I'm having to sit on the back of it. I don't like the metal part. I don't know how much hunting I'm gonna get done today. I gotta take my dad to the doctor. If you're still watching this, keep him in your thoughts. He hasn't been feeling too good, and I'm trying my hardest to get him on the channel. So hopefully that'll happen this year. There's a buck over there. I lost him. I don't know if I caught that, but a hog just came in, ran right over where that buck was. It's so thick in here that once I see it and get the camera turned on, it's gone. Oh, here they come. They gonna come around under us. Well, that was pretty cool. The guy within 10 yards of me did a complete 360 around me. So, I don't know if we'll see any deer, but we'll see. He's right here. I've seen 2 different bucks that I know about. A few does, some hogs. But there was a deer off to my right that was walking kind of that way. And that 6 point was right there. And it came in like 5 yards. It's 9:17. I'm gonna have to leave in about an hour, but it's been a fun morning. Guess I'm gonna need a stick to beat all these animals off of me. That hog keeps running around circles. I think he lost the other pack. That big pack of hogs is behind me in some palmettos. He's frantically running around looking for them. It's hilarious. did a big loop around me a minute ago. Just running, big loop. And I kind of felt like I was in the Daytona 500 pits. Well, guys, that'll wrap it up for the third morning. I guess we did pretty good. We saw 2 bucks, a bunch of hogs, and a few does. But I don't know if I'll get to hunt this evening. I don't know if Dad will get out of the hospital doctor in time. But if he does, I'll see you guys back at the stand. Guys, I haven't did an intro yet, but I just heard a buck grunt. I don't know where it's at. I haven't even adjusted the camera. It was deep. Right. It's really thick in here. There's an old logging ramp right here. My son actually cut this wood a few years back. And I just heard a buck grunt. It was loud and deep. But I don't know where it came from. I just got this quota on a reissue this past week. I didn't get to do an outro on my last video, so actually this is day 1 of my second rifle hunt. So technically this is day 5, so this will be a continuance of my first video, but there's a buck right here somewhere. Looks like a little spike. So the weirdest thing just happened to me. So earlier, I turned on the camera because I thought something was running through the bushes in front of me. But I think I just figured it out. And also earlier, I filmed the plane going over top of me. Just before that, I'm pretty sure. But again, the plane went by. And like 30 seconds later, it sounded like somebody was hauling butt down the road with a trailer. But the road's like, I don't know, quarter mile, about 1/8 mile from where I am. But there's no way that a truck or anything could be out here. And then it kept getting closer. And then it started sounding like plastic flapping. And then it like went over the trees, but it was up in the sky. And then it kept going up in the sky, and there was nothing there. The sky is blue, guys, look. There's nothing here. And it sounded like plastic, like flapping, going through the sky. I have no idea what just happened. I kind of just stood there because I stood up because I thought something was coming through the woods. I don't have no idea. I'm not tripping. That was crazy. If y'all are around planes and y'all can explain what the heck I heard, but it kind of sounded like plastic flapping through the sky after that plane had went by, and it was like 30 seconds. The plane was already gone, and the plane wasn't going fast. It was almost like it was trying to land because it wasn't even high either. That was crazy. How do you explain this? He tracked me down. There's no water for like a half a mile from here. Hey, buddy. That's crazy. Daggum water on a pine flat. Well, I sat in this other spot because somebody beat me to a spot that I had a perfect wind for. I came to this spot because I thought the wind was going to be good here. I checked the hunt and stand app and it said it was going to be good. I got all the way out here, got up in the stand, and it is 100% did a 180. The wind is to my back. It was too late to find another spot, so I just sat here. If the only thing that I saw was an otter, that's pretty cool, so. Oh well. I might get busted by some deer tonight, so. I might pull my stand out and try somewhere different in the morning. Well, it's day 6. I've been busted once and just had those 2 deer come in on me. It was a doe and a yearling. I got Lane with me today. He's on this spot over there. I'm on the spot that is kind of right on the road, but I got a swamp right here in front of me. And those deer did exactly what I wanted them to do. They came out of the swamp and went over to a feeding area. The rut's still kind of going on, but I think that the bucks may have the does locked down. It's November 8th. They kind of started early this year, but I saw bucks chasing does a few days ago. So hopefully they're still chasing. Lane just texted me that he's seen a buck. So I'm just rolling the camera to see if we get the shot on. I just texted him that I seen those 2 does. He's like, I ain't seen anything. I ain't heard anything. It was like 3 or 4 minutes later. He just texted me, buck. Any minute now, buddy. Bro, I see a deer way over here. I forgot my binoculars. Got past me. That looked like a big deer. I got more deer coming right here. Well, Lane decided he's gonna sit in a stand all day. So we packed him an entire bag full of snacks, a lunch, ice, a cell phone charging pack, and everything else, so you can have a nice long day of hunting. I have to make at least a half-mile one-way trip down a closed road, and then a journey down into the woods to drop this off to him, because he didn't want to get down and make any noise and disturb the wildlife. So I gotta walk down in here and bring it to him. That's what we're going to do. You know, just trying to be a good dad. Give it a note. Good luck. Guys, it's probably gonna be my last hunt. I'm out here on our first day of my son's quota hunt. It's general gun, public land. And I just got a deer come across one of the shooting lanes. I grunted and it's coming this way. Looks like a buck. I can't see it no more. I lost it. Oh, I see it. I just seen it go inside those bushes. I was hoping it would come back into this open area. It was a super dark deer. Really big deer too. I don't see it no more. I don't know how that deer got past me. He walked through a shooting lane. It was super dark. A real big deer. I never did see its head. Just had 3 deer come running through. Let's see if I can get on this side. Like 2 does and a yearling. They came from that same spot that I saw that big deer. Alright guys, there's a deer coming over there where that big deer came from earlier. I ain't gonna miss it this time. There he is. It's a little button buck. It's definitely not the same deer I saw earlier. The one I saw earlier was super dark. Trailing those does though, following the same path. He's gonna come up behind me. He followed right on out there where they went. same little button buck. I was chasing those does, trailing them. I mean, he's still out there running around. He's tripping. The wind was blowing right to him the way he came. He came walking down this trail and I didn't hear him until I heard him. He was right here in front of me, so I had to kind of ease my hand around, turn the camera on. But he's running around. I don't know what he's doing out here. He ain't even chasing nothing. I don't think he is. Just acting crazy. I guess he caught my wind. I don't know. It's kind of weird because he kind of got past where he could have smelled me. Maybe he smelled something else. It's pretty cool. Well, guys, that'll do it for this hunt. We saw a bunch of rut action, a bunch of bucks, a bunch of does. Just nothing we want to pull the trigger on. We'll be back with another hunting or fishing videos real soon. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video.